Here we are, Backford again. We've had the very first snow this morning, and I am on my way to school, where the church meets, in a Victorian building. Now you can see the first smattering of snow. There it is on the Christmas farm, the Christmas tree farm. And there's little bits of it by the side of the road. The very first sprinkling, like icing on a cake, of the snow. I was expecting it because I followed the weather forecast. So it's still relatively safe driving, as long as you're careful. And as I say, it looks picturesque. And this is Backford, full of farms and some houses, and as I say, the Victorian school. I wonder what the weather will be like for the rest of this week. This is the start of the year, the 4th of January. I'm just looking at the snow and the bushes and the farms. And I particularly like this farm because they've got horses. And sometimes you see horse. There's one, a horse with its head sticking out through the doorway. The thing about rural roads is you have to put into practice what you learned as a beginner driver. Because you have to be extra careful, because roads like this are so narrow, and it's usually a good idea to drive very, very slowly, as you don't know what's coming in the opposite direction. Could hit you. And here we have the hospice. So many people must come here toward the end of their lives and get the care that they actually need. I'm just going to go round the roundabout. Snow is on it. I wonder what tales this place could tell about close relatives who have had to come here because they were terminally ill and they were reaching the end of their lives. I've read that there is a coffee shop here, and I suspect, a coffee shop in Backford, I suspect that what they really mean is the coffee shop in the hospice. It's the Hospice of the Good Shepherd. I wonder if that's got any biblical overtones. I wonder what the background is to the founding of the hospice, because Jesus is the Good Shepherd. Okay, continue on our way through Backford to the Victorian school, where I will be a schoolboy and get my school bag out, my Bible. nip in here so you can see the telephone box, which although still has a phone in it, I would expect it gets very little use now with mobile phones. And there is the phone box. People must have been very dependent upon that when it was put up. And I'll just pull up here, and there is the Victorian School. Behold my school bag! The Victorian schoolhouse and the Victorian school building. The Victorian school building